Hi, my name's Costas.
And I'm Chris.
Welcome to this week's episode of the Weekly Magazine. Now, what shall we start with? Shall we start with last week's competition?
Yes.
It was an anagram, and the anagram was...
Laid and Vibe.
Now, what did it stand for, Chris?
It standard for David Blaine.
Or it stood for David Blaine. Yes, we got all the winners in the hat.
Way! The hat.
Would you like to pick out a winner?
Yes, please. Yes, please. I shall pick this one.
Lee Wiles.
There we go.
Lee Wiles, contact us and we'll get your prize in the post. When you do contact us, your full name and address will be appreciated.
Yes, that would be appreciated. Yes.
Competition for next week. We haven't really got a competition, but yeah, we have.
Not as much.
Not as
not
much.
like an anagram or
What we would
like
like you to do is go to the website where this show is shown, and below in the comments, I think we're playing away with words today.
We are a little bit.
In the comments box, put down what your day job is.
Yes, if you're not a full-time magician, or even if you are a full-time magician, we just would like to know what your other job is. If you're an amateur magician, what do you do during the day as your day job? Or if you're a magician, put down magician.
Yeah, we're intrigued. This week we had 3 interesting day jobs walk into the Dell. So we thought, let's see what everyone else's day job is. If you would like to share, of course. And we'll enter you into the hat next week and pick out a winner. And who knows, you might be the lucky one. Hey! We are going to do a once-over. Cameron Francis, Out of Sleight.
Yes.
For Big Blind Media.
Cody Fisher's Killer Prediction by the Magic Estate.
And The Blast from the Past is one of Magic Tao's first releases, ESP Test.
Whee.
Now, before we continue with the show, I'd like to let people know that we've managed to get hold of more Kevlar boss reels by Sorcery Manufacturing. These are great ITRs. They are 3 inches, approximately. About that big.
Yep.
About that big. We've got quite a few in stock. We know we had a lot of queries of people asking when they will be available, and we managed to get hold of a couple of dozen. And
it's very exciting.
Yeah, it's very exciting because these are the Kevlar ones rather than the wool threaded ones.
Yeah.
So we've got plenty of those. So let's get on with this week's show.
Okay.
The first one sold today is Out of Sleight by Cameron Francis. Let's watch a live performance we did earlier for one of the effects, and we'll come back and discuss it.
Mentalism magic. There's a few different versions of it. There's 3 main mentalist sort of effects. There's mind reading, which is you view an object and I have to sense what it is. There's clairvoyance, which is something that is an unknown that we both don't know that I have to somehow sense. And then there's prediction, which is a precursor to something that hasn't happened yet, in a sense. So we're going to try an experiment with all 3 of them. Okay? So we've got a pack of cards, but we're not going to pick cards just out of the pack. You're going to pick them at random. So just for the sake of this, whenever you like, just say the word stop. Stop. Right there? Yeah. So put your hand out. I'm going to deal 3 cards right into your hand. 3 cards for the 3 different effects that we're going to try. Okay. So the first one, we'll do mind reading. Right. So you're going to look at the top card. I'm going to turn away and just picture it in your mind. Okay, I'll turn away just so you know I can't see.
Okay.
Tell me when you got it, put it down. It's good, perfect. Okay, so for this bit, just think of the suit. Because you could go for colours, but the suit will determine what colour it is anyway. Okay. So, is it? I'm getting. It's not. It's like an upside. No, it's I'm seeing the bumps, but it's not. It's a club.
Yeah.
It's a club. Okay. Right. So now we need the value. We've got low cards and we've got high cards, and the picture cards are high cards. We'll use the ace as a low card in this case. Is it a 3 of clubs?
Yes.
Is it really?
Yeah.
3 of clubs. Okay, perfect. Now, The second experiment is a test of clairvoyance, which is to see something that neither of us has seen.
Okay.
Right. So we've got this second card here, and you haven't looked at it.
No.
So I can't get any hints from you or whatever. But that might just be the warmth of your hand, but that's quite warm. I say it's a heart. We'll go one step further. We'll figure out the value, and that's actually it's quite the opposite of that. That's a 9 of hearts.
Oh my god.
Okay, and the final one is a prediction.
Okay.
So we'll do a prediction. So actually, you turn that over. Have a look at what it is. Yeah. So the Jack of Hearts.
Yeah.
Right, the Jack of Hearts. But I put a prediction in this pack
Right.
before we began.
Yeah.
I didn't show it to you, but in fact, one of these cards looks different than all the rest.
Yeah.
Actually, have a look. One of them is different. So will you actually take that out, turn it over, and see what it is? It should match.
Oh my god. Incredible. Amazing.
A test of ESP.
That's ridiculous.
You've just seen a live performance for one of the effects on this DVD, which is sightless, slightless.
Sightless, sightless.
That's it. Sightless, slightless, sightless.
Slightless, sightless.
That's the one. I really like not only this effect, but the whole DVD.
The whole DVD is great.
You know, it's 10 effects with an ordinary deck of cards.
Yes, some are business cards effects as well as playing cards.
But there's no sleight of hand.
No,
that's what's so good about it. And sometimes, Big Blind Media, they've pioneered this no sleight of hand magic trick DVDs.
Yes.
All their DVDs on no sleight of hand has been fantastic. Now this is no exception.
Agreed.
The sightless, slightless, sightless. How do you say it?
Slightless, sightless.
It is a tongue twister for me.
It's a tongue-tied day.
It is my favourite one on this DVD, actually.
Yes, there are. That being said, there are some great effects. In fact, I think every single effect on here.
Well, they're all good.
Yeah.
This one, not because we did a live performance, but it is my favourite one.
I agree.
And what's so strong about it as well, it's self-working.
Yeah.
It's a very simple effect, but with the story that you tell, it just changes it completely into something much more stronger than just doing a quick trick.
Yes. Yes.
And you put a little twist on the story.
I did put a little twist. The pattern that I used is very similar to the one that Cameron uses in the demonstration. And I also did a slight variation. I used a blue back card just because it was nice and visual, but the effect was still exactly the same as it is on the DVD.
No, it's great and it's so strong. The reaction was really good. Anyone can perform these effects.
Anyone.
Another good one that doesn't really use playing card is Coat.
Coat is a fantastic one.
It's a great prediction type effect.
It is.
So you don't only get tricks, as we said earlier, Chris said earlier, that use a pack of cards. You got a trick that uses 5 objects.
Yes,
5 objects?
It's 5 blank business cards. I can't really say too much about it, but it's a very powerful prediction trick that's done in the hands of the spectator.
If you like magic tricks that don't use sleight of hand, but magic tricks that are really strong, and tricks you could actually go out in the real world and perform and earn money from, I would highly recommend Out of Sleight. It's well worth the money. And of course, check out Big Blind Media's self-working card miracles as well.
Yes, great collection.
But Cameron Francis is really good. Everything's really well explained.
It is.
Highly recommended. Thumbs up from me.
The second once-over this week is Cody Fisher's Killer Prediction by the Magic Estate. Let's watch the official trailer and have a talk about it afterwards.
Hi guys, this is Cody Fisher coming to you live from the Magic Estate. This time I'm going to bring you Killer Prediction. This is part of my current stand-up show. It packs flat, plays huge, plays to a crowd of 20 all the way up to a crowd of 1,000. Gets 3 people involved, 1 person on stage, and has a kicker prediction that no one is going to ever see coming.
Up your head, hold it up high. What does that say? 10 of hearts. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much.
This is Killer Prediction.
Brought to you by the Magic Estate.
Now you've just seen the official trailer for
Killer Prediction.
Killer Prediction. I was about to say 7 of Hearts. I think I've got word salad. I'm tongue-tied this week. I'm tongue-tied. That's the one. It's an ongoing thing today. I don't know what I'm saying half the time anyway. But yeah. Killer Prediction. Now the official trailer doesn't really give you a good idea of what the trick is. So let's surmise it.
Okay, well it's sort of a 3-phase routine.
You first give a pack of cards to a spectator.
Yes, and they hold on for the remainder of the trick as this prediction sort of comes into fruition. You then take out 3 multicolored pieces of paper, all scrunched up, and you throw them into the audience. As you throw each one, you ask a question. You ask, what's the color? What's the suit? Is it a high card or low card? And they eventually come to their own conclusion. Bring the spectator back up on stage, who's had the pack of cards in their hand. You fan through and you see that there's 1 face down card or face up card, and you take it out and it is the prediction. It's the card that they.
Let's say it's the 5 of spades.
Right, the 5 of spades. So the spectator sees that the 5 of spades is the only face down card, and then as a killer ending to the killer prediction, you have all the people who had paper balls stand up, open up their paper balls, and it reads the prediction.
So one sheet of paper, one coloured paper's got the 5 on, another one's got of, and the other one's got spades. And it's really, really strong.
It is. It's very strong.
And it's actually really simple to do as well.
It's super simple, and I really wanted to do a performance of this, but it does pack for quite a big crowd.
Ideal settings would be parlour situation.
Yeah, or clubs or whatnot.
Okay, if you're doing a party or something and you've got a group of people, a semi-large group of people that you're going to perform to at the same time, then this would be ideal.
Yeah.
If you got 3 or 4 people, I don't think it will be as strong. I don't think it
I don't think so.
Much. But to a larger group of people, if you want a routine, or let's say we get a few inquiries sometimes when someone says, I've been asked to do a trick at a gig in front of everyone or something, and I'm not really quite sure what to do because I only do close-up magic. And if you in that situation, for example, and you want something to do, I highly recommend this.
Absolutely. It's great.
There is a couple of things you need to buy.
Yes.
One of the things you most probably already have
is a certain pack of cards,
but that's not the main part of the routine.
No, absolutely not.
The method behind the main part of the routine is nothing to do with the pack of cards,
and it's very simple.
It's very simple. Everything's well explained as well.
Yep.
Again, not a close-up trick, but if you want something for a larger audience, highly recommended. I don't think I've come across a Cody Fisher.
Neither have I was going to say.
Routine trick that he's released that is not really good and
Absolutely.
not practical in the real
Absolutely.
world. Again, another really good release by Cody Fisher, and a great once-over. The question and answer we posted on social media was, is there a trick that you know, or type of effect that you no longer perform, and why? Now, most of the responses we got were around the same item. So what we're going to do, we're going to continue it and roll it over till next week, because we are intrigued to see if we get different responses.
Yeah.
The responses we had so far was all related to ring flights. But surely out there's someone that doesn't do another type of effect. Maybe it's sponge bunnies. We would like to know why
don't you do them
why
anymore?
don't you do them anymore? Rope magic or liquid magic, you name it. Just send us your answers, and we'll let everyone know. And if the reason is a really funny one,
We'll read out.
we read it out, and who knows what would happen.
So there you go.
That's it. So roll over for next week.
Yes.
Now this week's Blast from the Past is ESP Test by Lewis Black. Let's watch a live performance that Chris did earlier, and we'll come back and discuss it.
We are going to talk a bit about ESP.
Okay.
Do you know what ESP stands for?
No.
It stands for Extra Sensory Perception.
Right.
And it's just a term that was put, it's sort of the basis of mind reading.
Okay.
But they made a test with a whole bunch of objects as well as shapes. So well-known shapes that people know. And we actually have some ESP cards with us. See, they're different shapes. There's a curly line, there's a square, there's a star, triangle, hash, so forth and so forth, right? Mm-hmm. So we've got all these, and I'll run through them one more time. Just pick one in your mind.
Okay.
Okay, so I'm going to run through them again. So we've got there, star, triangle, hash, and finally the circle.
Okay.
Do you have one in your mind?
Yes.
Okay, cool. And they made this little test up. So I've got 2 cards in here. I'm just going to ask you one question for each card. So, can you see your shape on that card?
No.
You can't?
No.
Okay. And the second one, can you see your shape on that card?
No.
No, you can't. Okay, so here's what we're going to do. The idea is that you're thinking of a shape, and I have to determine what that shape is.
Okay.
So if I go through these, and if you just concentrate on your shape, I think... Yeah, was it a circle?
No.
What was it?
The waves. Oh, brilliant.
Now you've just seen a live performance of ESP Test. Now Chris, I taught you this earlier today.
You did.
Taught it to you earlier today.
This morning, yeah.
How easy was it to learn?
Unbelievably easy. No, it is very easy, and all your cues and whatnot that you need to learn are visual and right in front of you. So,
and also the reactions are really good.
Really strong. It's one of those ones that packs small,
plays big,
but plays big.
This is actually one of Magic Tao's first ever releases, and I forgot how much I love performing this.
Yeah.
Because it's so simple. They have got a choice, any choice out of the 8 ESP symbols. You ask 2 questions, you know exactly which one it might be.
No, you do. And the interesting thing is, it's not like them picking a card out or them like pointing to one or mixing them up or any of that stuff. They do mentally pick one, and it could be any of the ones that you've shown them.
To be honest, I like your patter as well. So when we if this ever gets re-released into a different version or something, we'll end up using that patter because it was actually quite good.
Well, thank you.
And it fitted the effect, which is great. What else can we say about it? There's 3 different ways of performing this.
Yes.
One of the ways is a very cheeky method.
And I was playing around with it as well. We didn't film it, but I was playing around with it.
Well, you thought that it wouldn't work.
I didn't think it
So after I stopped filming the main effect, you performed it again to Rachel.
I did, yeah.
Completely fooled her again, using the method that you thought wouldn't work.
Yep.
And it's so strong.
It did. So there's 3 effects with 3 different methods?
No, it's the same effect, but 3...
Oh, right, yes.
Actually, 2 of them are the same effect, but 2 ways of revealing
Okay.
the chosen ESP symbol.
Yeah.
And the third way is it was actually created by Paul Brook.
Oh, okay.
It's a third routine itself, which is great. If you like that kind of stuff, we have got a few of these.
Yes, we do.
We will be producing more at some stage, but I think we've got about 24 left at the moment. So,
get it while you can.
Get it while you can. If you like ESP tricks and you like the performance, everything's explained on a DVD. It's very easy to do. There's no memory work. There's no sleight of hand.
Yep.
There's no double stickies, double cards. There's only 8 cards, 2 questions, and a strong outcome. Absolutely. Before we go, don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel. Somewhere up here it says subscribe with an arrow pointing to Thingybob. Press it and you'll get subscribed to our YouTube channel. I said that without getting tongue-tied.
Amazing!
Don't,
it only took 1 take.
Don't exaggerate.
Okay.
It was 16. ITR, Boss Reels, Kevlar Thread. If you were after them, we have got them in stock and ready to ship. The 2 once-overs this week was Out of Sleight by Cameron Francis. My favourite effect is Slightless Sightless. I got that right.
And Killer Production by Cody Fisher and the Magic State.
And The Blast from the Past, ESP Test by Lewis Black. In fact, we are releasing another effect by Lewis Black, which is Genius.
Oh yes! Yes! Yes, it is.
He's getting excited, and when you end up seeing it, you think, why was he getting so excited about that? No, and also, let's tell them what we've been doing. Monday, we filmed 4 new products.
Absolutely.
2 out of the 4, I can guarantee you would really like.
Yes.
I'm not saying the other 2 were not good, but you know, as with everything, those 2 middle ones are my favourite.
Absolutely.
And one's called Bazinga. It's the
Bazinga box.
Now what it is, we won't tell you. People have been asking regarding a picture we've been posting up, and it's called the Bazinga box.
Yep.
And we are filming some more next week.
We are. And
we've already filmed the trailer stuff for one of our next releases by a good friend Danny Weiser.
And we've got some more filming to do in the coming week or so.
We haven't got time to do it all. So if you've been phoning and we haven't been picking up the phone, it's because we disconnected it and we're here underneath the lights in front of the cameras filming some new stuff for you. So keep on trying. We haven't closed down. We are still here.
Absolutely.
It's just been really, really busy trying to push forward quite a few releases.
So please leave a message. We will try and get back to you as soon as possible.
Dancing machine rings, leave a message and we get back to you. If you don't leave a message, we don't know who you are, we can't call you back.
Yeah.
So until next week, have a good time and we hope you enjoyed this week's show. Bye!
Before we start, I've got a prediction written down here. I don't need to see what it says, but I'm going to leave that there in my pocket. We'll come back to it in a minute, right? He's just rolled the dice a few times to make sure they always roll a different number. Okay, so just do that a couple of times. Make sure that you're happy.
Shake them, Amy, shake.
Yeah. So we've got 2 3s and a 2. Do you want to roll it again just to make sure it's different? Whenever you're happy. Perfect. So yeah, a 4, a 2, a 1. Now you can use 1, 2, or all 3 dice. It's entirely up to you. What do you want to go with?
All 3.
All 3. Give them one final roll. And so 6, 11, 12. Yes? Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I'll read out what it says now. It says that you will roll 12. And it also says you're going to get the 2 of spades. Let's see how we did, Amy. You rolled 12.
Oh my God. Wow.
Thank you.
Well done.
Thank you. Oh, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We're going to build the suspense up. That you will roll 7.
Oh god. No way.
And then it goes on to say that you're going to choose the 3 of spades.
Get off.
Let's say we did. So you rolled 7.
7, yeah.
Very good.
Thank you. So 1, 2, 3, 4. It's written down here. Now the first bit says that you will roll 4. Can you see that?
Lie down.
You will roll 4, and then it also predicts the Jack of Spades.
Yes.
Let's say we did, Chris. Turn it over.
There's no way.